Hello everyone. Today we will know another very interesting chapter, A Legend of the Netherland poem of class ninth English Honeycomb. So let's get started. A Legend of Netherland. So in the blue box you can see this poem narrates the legend of an old lady who agreed angered Saint Peter because of her greed. इसका मतलब ये है यहाँ पे द this poem narrates the legend. What is legend? A story which has been coming from since last past centuries and past generations to our generation. In this story is in the form of poem. So the poem type of story which passes from generation to generation is called legend. So poem narrates the legend of an old lady who angered Saint Peter. Who was Saint Peter? Peter was a saint. He worshipped Jesus Christ and he was said to be the God. So whatever he said became true. So that's the poem narrates the legend of the old lady who angered Saint Peter because of her greed. So let's get started. Away in the northern land, where the hours of the day are few, and the nights are so long in the winters that they cannot sleep them through. Means away in the northern land, दूर northern land में where the hours of the day are very few. मतलब वहाँ पे रात काफ़ी होती है और दिन काफ़ी छोटे होते हैं. And the nights are so long in the winter. Nights are much more longer in the winter than general that they cannot sleep them through. Means nights are so long that they've slept and when they wake up still the night is going. Okay. So next para, where they harness the swift reindeer to the sledges when it snows, and the children look like cubs in their funny furry clothes. Here the poet is saying that there are there are many reindeers which pull the sledges. They are harnessly tied with the sledges and they are made run so fast that they could pull the sledges on which the people are sitting. Means जो रेंडियर होते हैं उनको हार्नेस से बहुत ही दर्दनाक से उन्हें बांधा जाता था स्लेजेस से. स्लेजेस पे लोग बैठते थे और फिर जब स्नो गिरती थी तो हम रेंडियर्स को जिस कहीं जाना होता था तो रेंडियर्स को धक्का दिया जाता था, मारा जाता था ताकि वो स्लेजेस को मूव करें और स्लेजेस के साथ हम भी मूव करें. And the children look like bear cubs in their funny flirty clothes. So as the snow was there, it was very cold. It was very cold. The temperature drops very much. That's why children wear many furry clothes, and that's why they look like a bear cubs. Means bears, small children. They tell them a curious story. I don't believe this true, and yet you may learn a lesson if I tell the tale to you. Means he now starts the story. Not starts means introduce the story like this is a curious story. I don't think that this is true because the parents tell their children tell their children, and this passes from generation to generation. And but it has a lesson. The poem has a lesson to understand, and if I tell you, you will also understand. Once when the god Saint Peter Once when the good Saint Peter lived in the world below and walked about it preachingly, just as he did, means. So this para means once when the good Saint Peter, I told you Saint Peter was a godlike creature, lived in the world below. Here world below is referred to as Netherland. So once the good Saint Peter lived in the Netherland and he walked about it preaching. And he walked about it preaching means, and he walked going around the Netherland in each street just as he did, means that the saint people walk throughout the streets to help others. So that's like that only Saint Peter did. He came to the door of a cottage in traveling around the earth, where a little woman was making cakes and baking them on the hearth. So, walking so long, after walking for so long, he came to the door of a cottage, and he was traveling around the earth. So, in that cottage, a little woman was baking cakes, and she was baking it on a hearth. What is hearth? See, hearth is a fireplace where the cakes are baked. Not cakes, but many things that can be baked are baked on the hearth. So, in that cottage, the little woman was baking cakes on the hearth, and being faint as with fasting, for the days was about done, he asked her from her store of cakes to give him just a single one. And he was very hungry and weak, as he was walking for very long, and the day was almost done, means the night had already started. He asked her, he is Saint Peter, and asked her is the little lady who lived in the cottage. So Saint Peter asked her to give him just a single cake from the many cakes that he had baked. Okay, so she made a very little cake, but as it baked lay, she looked at it, and though it seemed too large to give away. Means the woman was very selfish. She made a very little cake for the Saint Peter, and when she started baking it, she thought, or she said, that the cake was looking very big to give away. Means she was very selfish, she did not wanted to give a big cake to the Saint Peter. That's why she made a very little cake, but when baked the cake, she thought that the cake was very large to give away. Therefore she needed another and still a smaller one, but it looked, when she turned it over, as large as the first had done. Here she is saying that she made a from flour for a very little cake. Okay, she made duff of flour for a very little cake, but it looked, when she turned it over, but when she baked it, she looked at the cake, and she found that the cake was not small, it was as big enough to give away. So as she was very selfish, she did not wanted to give a big cake, so when she baked the little cake, so that cake became very big for her to give away. Then she took a tiny scrap of dough and rolled it flat and baked it thin as a wafer, but she could not part with that. Now she took a very small amount of dough, rolled it flat like a wafer, and but it grew big enough that she did not want to give away. For she said, my cakes that seem too small when I eat for myself, and yet too large to give away. She put it on the shelf. So she said that whenever I bake cakes for myself, they are very small, but when I want to bake a cake very small to give away, they are becoming very big. After saying so, she put the cakes on the shelf. Then the good Saint Peter grew angry, for he was very hungry and faint, and surely such a woman was enough to provoke a saint. Means now the good Saint Peter who was there in the house of the little woman to eat the cake. He became very angry, as he was very hungry and was walking fastingly. He was fasting, as he had not eaten for the whole day, and such a selfish woman was enough to cause saint to become angry. Okay, so, and he said, you are far too selfish to dwell in a human form. You have both food and shelter and a fire to keep you warm. Now, St. Peter said that you are very selfish to live in the human form, and you have both food and shelter and a fire to keep you warm. Now you shall build as the birds do, and shall get your scanty food by boring and boring and boring all day hard dry wood. So he said that I shall make you a bird and get you, which will make the as the birds get very little food by boring or making hole in something. So now he said, or the Saint Peter said, that now I will make you a bird, and you will get a very little food by boring and boring and boring, means digging or making hole all day hard in dry woods. Dry woods is a dry forest. Then she went through the chimney, never speaking a word, and out of top flew a woodpecker, for she was changed to a bird. Now she flew from the chimney, and she did not even get a time to speak. And when she get out of the chimney, she has become a woodpecker. She had scarlet cap on her head, and that was left the same, but all the rest of her clothes were burned black as coal in the flame. Means what a woodpecker had. Woodpecker had a hat like structure of red color on his head, and everything else is black. So that is described in this paragraph only, that she had a bright red colored cap on her head, but it was left only. Means when she was in human form she had a red cap, and when she became a bird she had the red cap, and all other things like the clothes, jewelries, all had turned black like a coal in the flame. And every country schoolboy has been her in the wood, where she lives in the trees till this day, boring and boring for food. So now the country schoolboy is said to be countryside people or rural area people. Okay, now every schoolboy means the countryside people who had seen the woodpecker or the selfish woman in the wood, that she lives in the trees still this day, means still this day that we are living, she still lives in the wood and boring for food. Means that she is working very hard, boring, making holes in the wood forest to get food. Okay, so this poem is written by Phoebe Carey. I think that you like this, you understood this poem explanation very clearly. So if you like my explanation, please like the poem, subscribe the channel, and click on the notification button to get notified whenever my new video is coming, and make sure that you share with your friends. Thank you.